everyone was trying to get a special patch all the time, and it felt like it was constant competition.
Yeah, if everybody gonna fight over the patch, then get rid of it.
Well, we're voting on retiring because we were using Shaman to represent Road Captain, and we're voting on retiring it instead of using and just using a normal officer patch to represent Road Captain, and then bringing War Chief back as a kill squad, but putting more restrictions on it than we had before.
What's up?
All right, that sounds good.
Yellow?
So we're not totally getting rid of it. It's just like a retired.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
something that would be coming back in the future?
So this is actually what me. So instead, we'll just make it all one vote instead of making it separate votes. This is what me and Wilson were thinking. Um, we were already talking about retiring Shaman. Sorry, D. Will you mute yourself real quick? I'm interrupting myself. Sorry, man. Um, we were already talking about retiring Shaman as the road captain, but beforehand we were talking about editing it. So what me and Wilson were thinking is editing shaman to be, say, warrior instead of shaman, and then having it to where the war chiefs are still just the sergeant at arms, and the warriors work under the war chiefs as our kill squad, and have it to where you're sergeant at arms, you're a war chief. If you're just a really good fighter like Zozo, then you become a warrior.
That sounds a lot like the enforcer position.
Uh, so enforcers are supposed to just mostly be. I added the whole at helping fight to enforcers because we don't have a kill squad. But mostly enforcers are just supposed to be those guys who are good about calling people out about not following the rules. You know what I mean? Uh, they're mostly supposed to be the guys who are good about you know putting pressure on people, not in a fight. I mean like for making sure that they're following our rules and everything like that. The I was kind of merging the two in that aspect, but mostly an enforcer is just supposed to enforce the rules. Is the whole idea. Whereas the kill squad was supposed to be top fighters.
Yeah, no, I just meant like the structure of it. Like how
Yeah,
there's the head enforcer and then lead enforcer and then other enforcers.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, it was mostly because I needed people to be some kind of fighters, but it's also one of those things that just because you're good at calling people out for not following the rules doesn't mean you're gonna be a great fighter type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
So that's mostly the idea. I'm thinking since we've played with the idea a little bit, maybe we should hold off on voting for it today. Maybe do the vote uh, next national and just talk about it and really plan it out until then. What do you guys say on that?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. We'll instead of making this today's vote, since we've kind of played with the idea a bit, we'll really sit down, we'll talk about it, and we'll figure it out off camera type thing. Um, One second, I got a cat that will not shut up right now. Um, the other vote we had was going bi-weekly with national, so that way we don't have two churches every single weekend. Uh, Pareto, what was? Well, Wilson's in the chat. Wilson, what was Del Pero's vote on that? Yeah. All right. Uh, Pareto, you say?
Yep, I'm all for it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Wilson or online.
I am all for it because I would love to be able to attend Del Perro churches more often, and Saturdays are not a great day for me. So this works out pretty well.
Tyke.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Alright. D.
Yep, it's a goal, bro.
All right. Yellow.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
And Zozo. All right. It's a majority, anyways. So that passes. Another thing, just to kind of throw out there, I'm also thinking we should drop the whole challenge thing for the war chief, for the national, for sergeant at arms and road captain. I only have the challenge thing there because the patches were like unique and it was, giving people an opportunity to try to earn them type thing. But I feel like that's another thing that's just going to cause issues down the road. So I'm just going to kind of throw that out there for the next national vote that we should kind of drop challenges. Um, and then on top of that, Del Perro has had two churches so far. I did not get to upload yesterday's church because there was some audio issues and it was pretty much mute, so I couldn't upload it. Um, but we've had two Del Perro churches, and I know that online just said that Saturdays just weren't a good day for him. But I really hadn't seen any national members at the Del Perro churches, so we could get national members to start supporting the other chapters churches too. That'd be a lot more helpful and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna start having a 2 day a week rule for national, where unless there's just something major going on in life right now, I'm gonna require that you try to play at least 2 days a week. So try to make those one of those days a church day if you can. Um, Other than that, anybody got anything else to touch on or talk about?
Yeah, I know Del Perro was talking about moving their church to the Sunday that National doesn't have church, and I think if they did that, it would make it a lot easier, at least for me to attend. I don't know about the other National members, but um, like I said, I definitely want to be a part of those because I mean Wilson's my brother, so I want to support the homie.
Anybody else? No. All right, so we will not be having National Church next Sunday. We will be having National Church the Sunday after that. So, kind of how it will be is we'll have National Church the first Sunday of every month and the third Sunday of every month. It's pretty much the best way to label it. All right, so I will call it.